Are you tired of playing games with your pets? I'm going to teach you a reading game you can play with your family. In this Reading with Ms Martinez video, I'm going to teach you how to make a prefix and suffix board game so you aren't too bored. If you want to make this game at home, you're going to need a piece of paper, some markers, a dice or a coin to help your pieces move, and then some game pieces. I don't have any game pieces, so I'm just going to use random things I have in my apartment. Before I start making the game, I'm going to review some prefixes and suffixes. The prefix is added before the root word. The prefix X means out of or former, like ex-president. Dis means not or opposite, like you disagree. Un means not, like unhappy. Re means again, like redo it, do it again. Miss means wrong, I misheard you. Non means not or without, that is nonsense. Pre is in prefix, it means before. Now to the suffixes. Li means in a blank way, like in a certain way. He was happily walking. He was walking in a happy way. Full means full of, beautiful, full of beauty. Less means without, hopeless. Able means able to, like that is wearable. Shun means state of being, congestion, you are congested. Ness is the quality of being, happiness. Ment is the result of an action. Hopefully after this game you will have enjoyment. Alright, let's get started. The first step is to draw kind of like a wiggly shape.
Like this.
And then you're going to turn it into a pathway. This is going to be my start. And right here will be my finish. And then you have to make the spaces. Now it's time to add on the prefixes and suffixes so that when you land on a spot you will have something to do. I'm going to alternate between prefixes and suffixes.
If you run out, it's okay to go use the same ones over again.
Alright, now it's time for the suffixes. Alright, once you're done with making your game board, it's time to add some decorations because it's a little plain.
I'll put some water over here. And maybe a forest over here. Maybe I'll call this the suffix C. Ooh, and then do a castle. And I'll call this the prefix palace. Have some flowers over here.
Alright, that looks pretty good. So here's how you play the game. If you have a dice, you're going to take the dice and you're going to roll it. And you'll move your game piece one space. you'll land on a prefix or a suffix, and then you have to say a word with the same prefix or suffix. So I landed on X, so I'm going to do ex-girlfriend. If you don't have a dice, you can play with a coin. In order to play with a coin, you need to do something first. You have to go and decide how much each side is worth. So I have a dime.
So I'm going to draw my little die. And this is the head side. And then tails. So I think head should be worth 2 and tails can be worth 1.
You have to decide before you start playing so that you and whoever you're playing with don't start disagreeing with the rules. So then you flip the coin. I landed on tails, so that means I only get to move one space. You take turns, flip the coin. Heads, so that means my partner gets to move 2 spaces. And then they have to come up with a word for the suffix, with the suffix ly. Sadly. So then they would get to stay. And then you just keep taking turns until one of you gets to the finish line. If you want to play a game with a younger sibling, prefixes and suffixes might be too hard. So you can always make a new game board and switch it up and do letters. The rules are the same. You either roll the dice or flip the coin to move. When you land on a spot, you have to think of a word that starts with that letter. So I landed on C, so I would say cat. If your sibling is really little and they might not know their letters yet, whenever they land on a piece, you could teach them the letter sound and the letter name. So they might roll. They got a 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F. So you would teach them F and say F. All right, I hope you enjoy this game. I hope it keeps you a little less bored because it's a board game. I miss you guys. Bye.